Anshu is a very well-known, figure in India, in New Delhi. People really look up to her. And since she has no political background and she's also not done much in social impact, she's more of a cultural revivalist. She's to do with heritage and culture. So many people wanted to know why she believes in political peace and why she has been lending us her hand and her voice. So over to you, Anshu. I would like you to share your thoughts with our participants today and also people who will listen to you later on.
Listen, I'm very humbled that you've asked me in front of two such stalwarts to talk about my little vision about political peace. Well, I am a student of political science, but that's where I left it. For the last 30 years, I've been working on reviving what is linking craft with women development. So I've actually created a forum called Royal Fables, where we actually get women of royal lineage who are working with local craftswomen and using that as a forum for developing them economically, making them stand on their feet. And I'm also working very actively with groups now in Jammu and Kashmir, because globally everybody knows that to empower women in violent areas, the only forum you can use is through craft, because they don't have to leave the house. They can do things with their hand, look after their kids. So I've been working on this for a long time. So in a way, for me, political peace as a mother, as a woman, as an entrepreneur is all about being able to give a chance for women to move freely, to not lose their families. And everybody talks about men dying, but the impact it has on families and on women and how it leaves them devastated is something I get very interested in. And of course, political peace is important because it links itself to economic peace and to development, and then flourishing of families. So that is the reason why I always join Rachna in whatever she does, and I enjoy conversations like today, especially Dr. Bhattacharya, because and also Mr. Kamaluddin, because we all have to first look at our neighborhood, and I think looking inwards was a very, very important point that he raised, which is extremely essential. And I think all of us need to introspect now on where we as nations are going wrong.
Right. And what would be your advice to us? I mean, though we always have you available for advice, but today is very special. We are marking our second event in 3 months, which has been a progress besides other work that we do at the background. And what would be your advice to world leaders today?
Well, two things. Like Mr. Kamaluddin said, nobody is an island, and we are not an island, so we shouldn't be an island by ourselves. We should open our hearts to the world. We should actually support our neighbors in a more magnanimous and open way. And like Dr. Bhattacharya said, let's all have addas, because only when you talk to each other that you are able to resolve things.
Then in that case, if we get through Mr. Zhao, we'll possibly bring him back next quarter. We'll then close the conversation for today.
Thank you. Absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you everyone who participated. Please, it is a collective effort, and the more you participate and listen to all our panelists and what they have to say from all these regions, it's not only an opportunity for us to know these countries beyond what we just know, but also get really involved in what really is stopping us from having a dialogue for peace, what really is stopping us from being the next powerhouse. Please keep participating and also keep talking about Furo Innovations to everyone. And we are open for feedback. Please write to us at india@furoinnovations.com.